voice of the Las Vegas Raiders and our good buddy out there, John Gruden. John, what the hell's going on?
Not much, man. You talk about a dream booth. How about Richard Sherman and Chris Collinsworth doing this interview? I know I better put my seatbelt on, brother. Good to be with you.
We got a lot of stuff to talk about here now, not even to mention the fact that you now have a new defensive coordinator in Gus Bradley that we're all very excited about. And that's Richard's former coach. I know that. And first 2 years, right? First 2 years, Richard?
Yep, first 2 years. First should have been first Pro Bowl year, first All-Pro year, 2012, 8 picks. Gus runs a hell of a scheme.
Oh, here we go. Now, John, not that any of this could be construed as sending out a resume or anything, but it's possible Richard's available. But I know there's tampering rules out there, and I don't want to bring up anything that might create a problem for you because I know you've been fined a few shekels over the years.
Yes, I have. I've been fined. I've been punished very, very harshly. But Richard Sherman, if you are a free agent, which there is a rumor you are, we are looking for an alpha presence in our secondary, somebody that can play this Hawk 3 press technique with the read step. If you're available and interested, maybe you and I can get together at some point off air, brother.
Yeah, there's a conversation to be had for sure. I am free and available these days, fortunately and unfortunately. But that scheme is, that Gus runs, and he runs it more than anybody else. There are some coaches, that dabble in and dabble out and go man and go zone and go quarters and go there. Gus lives in it. Gus lives and dies by 8-man box. You're not going to be able to run the ball, and we don't stop the pass. And that's he's like one of the godfathers of it. It's him, Pete, DQ, Chris Richard. They're all in there. And so you're going to get the originators. You're getting the
what I like about not only getting Gus is I think one of the secrets to what we did is we also got Richard Smith, the linebacker coach who's been with Gus the last 4 years, and a great secondary coach who was also with Gus in LA with the Chargers, and Ron Milas. We also got their quality control guy, their assistant secondary coach. As you guys both know, sometimes you have these staffs, whether it's a defensive staff or an offensive staff, and they're all learning the system, and they all interpret the system differently. But when you have 4 or 5 guys that have been working together for 5 years, that's really uncommon in the NFL. You might think you can beat Hawk 3 with this play or that play, but they know where all the skeletons are. And they know how to hold off a lot of these plays. And it's just, I think, very unique and exciting for us to get a guy like Gus, who I've worked with before in Tampa, and get his assistants that have been with him problem solving over the last 4 years. And believe me, we got to solve a lot of problems with this guy Mahomes in our division.
Right.
I feel like I'm on a dating app or something. Is this match.com or what? This sounds like a perfect match here.
Hey, tell your son he's doing a heck of a job as a color commentator. If we don't start winning some games here, I might be looking for an analyst gig again. So put a good word.
When you went back to coaching, it opened up a couple of jobs.
Yeah.
Right. They threw a few people in the booth and tried it out after that.
Hey, the one you got to worry about, the other guy on this broadcast right now, this Richard Sherman guy is pretty strong. I'm just going to tell you now, if you're ever looking for another general manager or a club president, I throw out different scenarios to him every week. He's unbelievable. This is the greatest GM I've ever met.
I appreciate that because I don't actually have to.
That's a great, I think, ambition, certainly. But if you get Richard Sherman focused on a job like that, he could be, no doubt, a great leader for one of these NFL teams. I'm anxious to see what you do when your career is over. But let's not rush yourself into that yet.
Right. We're not rushing into retirement.
I feel like I'm breaking news here right now. You guys are engaged already. This is all right. Let's